and no one will be allowed to circumvent the law. You have a First Amendment right, and it should be exercised, but it should be done lawfully.
That's Milwaukee City Attorney Thurman Spencer talking about reviewing curfew tickets for protesters. He's been busy since defeating 36-year incumbent Grant Langley in April. Plus, during the campaign, Spencer fought coronavirus. So we have a lot to talk about today. So, City Attorney, first and foremost, how are you feeling after recovering from coronavirus?
Well, I think I'm still about 95%. It's a day-to-day challenge. I do get these moments of regression, but I'm totally on the mend. I'm ready to start running, I guess. Feeling good.
What was that battle like to do that while you were trying to run for office?
It was a nightmare. It's nothing I ever want to experience again in my life, especially when it got to be to a point where I couldn't get out of bed. And I think anyone that struggled with it seriously, there's a moment where you don't think you're going to wake up the next day. That was probably the most frightening thing, but the campaign kind of helped me have drive to keep moving, keep fighting.
Well, I'm so grateful to hear that you're doing better. And we have a lot to talk about today. So in light of everything that's happening right now, I think it's important to ask you about the millions of dollars that the city has paid to settle police brutality cases. What types of numbers can you give us today?
Well, I think what has been published is somewhere in the neighborhood of about $30 million. I'm doing an ongoing investigation now, looking into and auditing the files to get a wrap around the numbers, the cases that are in the hopper as we speak now. So after I conclude that investigation, I'll have better numbers to assess that we have there and we should be expected to pay out.
Knowing what you know now, I understand it's an ongoing investigation. Are you concerned what you might find?
Extremely.
And how do you think this will affect taxpayers going forward?
Well, now that I'm in office, I'm hoping to implement a new system where we can now intervene early, and early identification of these cases, early notification, and early evaluation, which will help us curtail a lot of those costs. And again, I'm implementing a new philosophy with respect to the defense of these kind of cases. That's going to require another interview, but hopefully with the approach that's taken now, it should drastically reduce some of the amount that we will be facing, as well as trying to change legislation where we could put the onus and the burden on the wrongdoer. To help them share that risk that we normally have to absorb, to give them motivation not to engage in that behavior.
And when you say that there are pending cases, do you have a ballpark range yet of what that could be?
I do. I don't want to really share that right now, but let's just say I'm seriously concerned about them.
Okay. You're also, I know you're reviewing protester tickets right now. Those tickets that protesters received for missing curfew, $691 ticket. You're deciding whether to enforce it or dismiss it. What's the progress there?
We're moving very closely on that. I hope to be close to wrapping this up within the next week or so.
And how are you making that decision?
Well, it's predicated on if we had some peaceful protesters. The proclamation was intended to maintain peace in the streets. I think once they were arrested, taken to the police station, whether they were detained for 2 hours or 8 hours, I think the intent was to get them off the street to maintain the peace. And I think that detention showed them and taught them a lesson.
You're Milwaukee's first black city attorney, and I read that you said in a statement, I understand as a black man that our system must change. So what is one thing that you want to do to change the system?
I don't think this office should be under the auspices of these agencies from the mayor. It has a bad look to it. I think any office of enforcement should be totally alone. You don't want to show a bias to the mayor's office, to the council, or anyone else, simply because the office is to represent all departments. Now, with respect to some of the other changes, I think as a black person, I see things different than others, non-blacks. from my lens and my perspective. When we change the optics, I think we'll change the dynamics of what occurs in the office.
Okay, well, City Attorney, we certainly hope to follow up with you. This is an ongoing conversation. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you, too, and happy Juneteenth Day.
Thank you, you too. Still ahead on Up Front, the race to find a coronavirus vaccine takes us to Madison. How soon will it be ready? Matt Smith will join us for that story.
I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and nothing has ever moved this fast.